Welcome back. Today's gig is an outdoor gig, but I will not be using my rig since I had to send the CDLs into Sweetwater to get worked on. But I did get this sweet rolling rack case for all my cables because, as you saw from my last video, I was storing everything in these flip-top totes. They were heavy and they were a pain in the butt to move, and I said no more. It's a bit larger than I thought it was going to be, but oh well. Let's go to the gig. Just kidding, I need gas. You know what's better than earning money? Spending it before you get to work. Yeah. Here we are, Bushwhackers outdoor again. We are setting up for a 4th of July party. They've hosted 3 days of music. This is day 2, and I will be returning tomorrow for day 3. But let's get today started first. Today's forecast is looking pretty good, but it's gonna be a hot one. So we are getting a jump on it early in the morning when it's not quite as hot. But I have way less stuff to move this time than I did last time. I just had to grab a few cables, my chair, some power, and of course, my canopy, because that was a lifesaver last time. Don't mind me walking like 400 miles is one thing. I'm actually trying to take it easy so I don't overheat quickly. If you didn't catch my last video where I used this canopy, I really like it. There's just a centerpiece that I can push up, so one person can do this fairly easily. You just press up until it snaps, and then all you have to do is raise the legs after that. Snap in there. Snap. Get it. There we go, first try. I don't have the original sandbags, but I have these that I use for my equipment, so I'm gonna throw it on there. It's not real breezy, we should be fine. Spoiler, it actually wasn't fine. And of course, my chair to relax in while I'm setting up scenes. So I try to keep my area clean because it's just easier to pack up at the end of the night than digging for everything. Matt is here with the system. He's gonna help me set up real quick, but he has a gig out of town that he has to drive to tonight. So I'll be flying solo for the rest of the night after this. He's going to be using his line array tops, so tonight I will be using the JBL 725s. These lifts were left overnight from the event from the day before. I won't be using them, so we just got to get them out of here. I do, however, get to use a set of his RCF 8008 subs. I love these. A dual format with the 218s is so much easier to work with than trying to take out 4 subs at a time like I do with my QSEs. But with the casters on it like this, it's too tall and too heavy for me to get out of there safely, and I don't want to break his subs. Easy, He-Man. Holy smokes. There's no way that I could lift it at that height. That's crazy. We're talking about how I got him down last time. And at the back, the ground is higher, so I was able to tip them up on the stage, and from the stage, I could set them on there pretty easily. And of course, he's gonna ratchet strap it so they don't walk off when the subs are hitting. For power tonight, it is coming out of a 220 and going into this distro box. And that will be powering all the speakers and the whole band. I'm gonna throw down this extension cord that has plugs every few feet on the backside for the backline stuff. And he has a tie that he put on because there's a little anchor point on the stage. Pretty clever. Keeps his electrical staying in place, and we're gonna power all the subs and the tops off of this box. And of course we need power RAN for the front line too, because this is where you're gonna have all your guitar pedals. Some people put their inner monitors up here. I'm not sure what they're gonna have, but it's always nice to have it up here. I'm gonna be using the M32C tonight, just a smaller rig. He's kind of wanting to leave it up here on the stage so it's not on the ground, but I'd feel safer if it was in the shade. So I'm gonna put it down here and figure out something to set it on to make it so that it's not just resting on the floor. The floor? Outside, that's called the ground. I found this broken rolling cart. This will work for now. According to the stage plot, they have more than 16 channels, so we're gonna be using the SD8, but you know how it goes with stage plots. If you saw my other video, it's not always very accurate. I'd say 99% of the time I only need 16 channels, but the band tonight needs more, and the band tomorrow, so I'm hooking this up. One reason I like working with Matt is he's very efficient, like this power splitter. Saves so much time when you're setting up. Sure, it seems minor for that power splitter, but you do that 5 or 6 times, and you actually end up saving quite a bit of time. I'm sure you're thinking, if you're so efficient, why didn't you bring a longer XLR? And for you, I have to say, you're right. That is not very efficient. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but you try your best. Well, she ain't pretty, but she'll get the job done. Well, I hope she'll get the job done. And to control the front washes, I'm gonna be using this stage controller wirelessly. As you can see, these have some miles, but these are workhorses. He forgot a clip, but he decided to just mount it right to the rigging points on the speaker. Pretty clever. And with that, there goes Matt. Bye, buddy. Have a great gig. I'll just be here, all alone. Ugh. Well, it's all together. It's time for me to go home, take a shower. All right, this is the gig. I set up mixing station. I put all the channels I could possibly need on one screen, which I really like. I set the mutes at the top so I don't accidentally hit them when I'm trying to swipe up. I have mute groups on the right side so it's easy to get to. And I just need to change this decay into tap tempo for my delay. I think we're good. We're back. The sandbags were not enough. It was bent all the heck from the wind. I didn't get footage because I was panicking, but hopefully it stays together. They had some fun activities for the 4th for all the kids. Giant foam pit. Pretty crazy. The kids loved it. The band is here and they are setting up their in-ears, so they are going to run their own lines, which can work really well if they've labeled their lines right. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and tonight I'm going to test wearing a thin black shirt instead of my white shirt. See if there's any difference. This is Corey. He's the lead singer and the guitar player of this band, and I've known him for a few years now. I haven't heard this band, but if he's in it, it's gonna sound good. And here's a look at their IEM rack. It's very well organized, so I'm sure we shouldn't have any problems. Now this part sounds like it would be simple because he hands me tails, but his tail order is not the order that I use, so I have to go, say, from 15 into my 3, and it can get confusing really quick. Corey decided he wasn't going to use in-ears tonight, so I have to hook up some wedges for him. Thanks, Corey. Real cool guy. Just kidding. It's all part of the job. I could not power up one of these monitors for some reason, and I tried replacing cables and nothing. Turned out it was this plug outlet right here, because I went to a completely different outlet and it worked fine. Crisis averted. All problems are sorted out. It sounds good, so let's take a look at their gear. The guitar player singer will be using a head rush for his amp, and his guitar is going to be this really nice looking Les Paul. The band plays 80s music, so of course we need a keytar and regular keys to fill out the mix. We're going to have a little bit of acoustic guitar too. This is a really nice Taylor. And a saxophone. I love it when people have instruments I don't get to hear a lot. So fun. The drummer has a nice Pearl kit. And they are miking up with, I'm not really sure what these are. Well, judging by this, they're Behringer. And I'm sure we'll get some fun sounds out of this Roland. He has his own wired mixer, which is pretty common for drummers. This is the first Pearl kick pedal that I've seen at a gig. The bass player is using an SWR amp. Time to eat. Check out my sandwich holder. I think which Ninja Turtle you like the most really says a lot about your personality. Whoa, where's the rest? There it is. Get off the lid, you guys. Get back on my sandwich. You need to refuel when you can. Drink plenty of water and get that food in your belly. Okay, showtime. Here we go, gang. We made it again. We finished a gig. I have to say, honestly, this is one of my favorite bands that I've mixed for. It's just a lot easier to do your job when the band gives you a good source to begin with. And it was fun music, and I enjoy that a lot more. This is Blaine, the bass player. He's the one that set up this rig. And we're discussing all the issues we were having with the mics, but we ended up getting it all sorted out. It was just some messed up lines, and again, it's about keeping a cool head and not blaming anybody, just finding a solution to pull the gig off. I don't have as much teardown tonight because I have a gig tomorrow and we want to leave a lot of this stuff up, but the band tomorrow does not need monitors, and honestly, I wouldn't feel comfortable just leaving these out anyway. I'm still gonna pull a lot of these cables. Cables don't take a lot of time to hook up, and it's supposed to actually rain overnight. And while that shouldn't hurt your XLRs, I'd just rather take the time to clean them up. I need to get a nicer looking chair. What are you guys using for chairs? I know some people use those drafting table chairs, but I need something that folds up quickly that's easy to move. I still can't believe that I didn't secure the tent. It was barely even windy out, and I didn't expect it to move, but it really did mess up that corner. I just hope that this will fold up. Here we go, moment of truth. And yes, it is not completely ruined. So I'll get a few more uses out of this thing. Well, everybody's already left us. It's just us two audio guys working hard. It's a thankless job. Somebody's got to do it. And it's us. Matt wants me just to cover these in plastic, so I'm gonna try to take the power up. I don't want that getting wet. And then I'll just put it probably on top of the speakers if I can. I am 100% taking the mixer with me. I do not want a chance covering it up and hoping it doesn't get soaked. It's just smarter to roll with me. I'm never too busy to help out. Well, sometimes I'm busy, but what goes around comes around, and he's helped me out quite a bit tonight too. I'm gonna load up the mixer and the stage box and some of the power and of course the light controller. I'm just gonna throw them in the back of my car. I'll just bring them to the gig tomorrow. It won't be that much extra work. Now to cover these speakers. There's a 100% chance it is raining tonight, overnight, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure that these are covered and do not get damaged. This is what you want at the end of the night when you're tired. You want the bag not to be long enough. This is super. Well, I'll just take this light off, I guess. Better safe than sorry. I am tired, but a little bit of effort could potentially save thousands of dollars in damage. So, let's do it. I only found a couple bungees, so luckily I had these old ratchet straps that I hate in my car. They do not auto-retract like the Rhino ones, but they'll get the job done and these bags will go nowhere tonight. Well, hopefully. With that, I can finally pack my backpack and get out of here. I have to say, review on the black shirt, even though black attracts more sunlight, it wasn't that hot because it was thin. I'm impressed. Well, let's close the door on this gig and head home. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I will see you at the next gig.